Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the things that just will never come out.
Downy Rinse and Refresh fights odor in just one wash, guaranteed.
Watch Off the Clock today at 2 on KTLA 5.
Now at noon, 10 years later, a jury has reached a verdict in a brutal Montecito Heights double murder. Thanks for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at noon. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Luke Parker. Two gang members accused in the 2015 killings of a woman and a teenage girl at a Montecito Heights park have been found guilty of murder. 28-year-old Jose Echeverria and 27-year-old Dallas Pineda were each found guilty of 2 counts of first-degree murder. In October of 2015, the pair lured 19-year-old Gabriela Galzada and 17-year-old Brianna Gallegos into a secluded area of Ernest Debs Park. There, the victims were shot and beaten to death. Both Echeverria and Pineda are facing life sentences without parole. Their sentencing hearing is scheduled for December 11th.
LA County is expected to settle a wrongful death lawsuit for $20 million. The case stems from the death of 4-year-old Noah Quattro by his parents in 2019. Attorneys for his relatives say the boy was physically and sexually abused. A social worker filed a petition to have the boy removed from the parents. A judge agreed and filed a removal order, but they say the Department of Children and Family Services supervisor neglected to read the order. About 2 months later, Noah was dead.
There is just not an excuse on this planet for human beings working at a child services agency to not take the time to review a court order that requires that agency within 72 hours to get this little boy help.
Noah's parents were convicted of the murder and are serving 32 years to life behind bars. The boy's family is proposing a Noah's Law requiring DCFS workers and supervisors to read removal petitions and court orders. It also would call for a unanimous vote among 3 caseworkers before a removal order can be turned down.
Turning now to developing news from downtown Los Angeles, where county supervisors are discussing an after-action report about January's wildfire response. That report pinpointed a series of weaknesses in multiple areas. Lauren Lister is live in downtown LA with more from today's meeting.
Yeah, Lou, in the last hour, several of the supervisors have been questioning the fire chief, the sheriff of LA County, as well as the top emergency management official on the findings of this review. Now, the review focused specifically on alert notifications and evacuation systems during the Palisades and Eaton fire. In one exchange, the fire chief was asked about why some people complained of too few LA County fire assets in areas of Altadena during the Eaton fire and what level of mutual aid was requested.
We had resources, including other fire agencies and our law enforcement partners, performing evacuations and rescues throughout the night, well ahead of the evacuation order that came at 3:25. We know that we had 20 different fire departments.
He said that those 20 other agencies cooperated with helping in the fire, but did not cooperate with this review, which drew frustration from the supervisor who represents Altadena. The McChrystal Group conducted this review on the fire response. In general, it found a lack of coordination and communication among agencies, each operating with different technology platforms, an over-reliance on cell systems, many of which they said failed. They cited staffing issues, including too few staff members in the Office of Emergency Management, saying the office has 37 full-time employees, which is far too few for a county of LA's size. Also reporting the LA County Sheriff's Department entered into the fire crisis, already hampered by staffing shortfalls due to 900 vacancies. The review finding a shortage of law enforcement personnel during the fires. The sheriff responding, talking about the dedication of the personnel he has.
We were summoning more and more deputies from around the entire county to come and help in the Eaton area or Altadena area that we probably had about 30 times what our normal deployment is of deputies that were coming in, that were working extended shifts. There were deputies that had worked up to 2 and 3 consecutive shifts, and some of them we were trying to order to go home to get some rest. They refused. That's just the kind of people we have.
Now, the review did also highlight some bright spots, including heroism of law enforcement and first responders, but said that you can't rely on heroism in a disaster of this scale, that systems need to be improved. And the Board of Supervisors who represent the Altadena and Palisades fire areas said that they absolutely agree. They did take some issues, though, with some omissions in the report. I'll have more on that coming up. Also, I should note that this report is for LA County. It does not include the areas of LA City impacted by the Palisades fire, which was all of the Pacific Palisades neighborhood itself. For now, that's the latest live here in downtown LA. I'm Lauren Lister. I'll send it back to you.
Lauren, thank you. Glendale police are looking for a suspect who put anti-Semitic symbols on private and public property. They were discovered Sunday morning in the Adams Hill neighborhood of South Glendale. Police responded to a report of a swastika that was written in chalk on a resident's driveway. Officers found several more nearby. Police were called to another incident Sunday night where a swastika had been drawn on a fire hydrant on the 800 block of East Palmer Avenue. Other symbols and phrases of hate were drawn on a nearby pole and on pavement.
A crash involving 3 big rigs resulted in thousands of cans of beer and kegs spilled across the westbound lanes of the 210 freeway in Azusa. It happened just before 3 a.m. at Vernon Avenue and caused major traffic delays. Several other vehicles were involved. The big rig carrying the beer had split open. One of the drivers there says it could have been a lot worse.
This got cut off, and that truck was parked on the side of the road, and I clipped my mirror and his throat. I got totally cut off there. I almost killed somebody.
No one was seriously hurt.
Well, Chavez Ravine will be electric tonight as the boys in blue take on the Cincinnati Reds in Game 1 of the National League Wild Card Series.
Yeah, the Dodgers ready to defend their World Series title, and so are the fans. KTLA 5's Kimberly Chang is at Philippe's French Dip in Chinatown with reaction. Kim?
Hi, it's a tradition for many Dodgers fans to stop here at Philippe. Of course, we ran into Peggy just walking in the door, just many of the Dodgers fans who are coming in today, and you said you are very excited. Talk to me about how you're feeling.
Nervous and excited, but I can't stand the thought of it not being a good outcome. It has to be. It has been for so many years anyway, so I can't believe that it would be any different, but it's hard to sit and watch. So I'm excited. I can't wait for 6 o'clock when the game comes on. And we'll just sit and watch.
Feeling pretty confident?
Of course, these are our comeback boys. They always come back. So yeah, I think we got it. But
thanks so much, Peggy. And for the folks at home, take a look. This is the roster that was just released earlier today. The Dodgers announced a 26-man roster for the Wild Card Series. The Dodgers will carry 11 pitchers and 15 position players. The Dodgers included catcher Will Smith, who's dealing with a hairline fracture in his right hand. His status at the beginning of the postseason was in question, but apparently he must have shown enough improvement. Now, the matchup against the Cincinnati Reds in Game 1 of a National League best-of-3 wildcard series starts this evening at Dodger Stadium. The 3-game series will be played at Dodger Stadium. Left-hander Blake Snell will start for the Dodgers. The Reds will counter with pitcher Hunter Green. The winner will advance to face the Phillies in an NL Division Series set to begin Saturday in Philadelphia. And as we all know, the Dodgers are the reigning World Series champions. This is where it begins. The Dodgers bid to become the first team in a quarter century to win back-to-back championships. We talked with fans earlier, including a family with 3 generations of fans. Take a listen.
His grandparents have been season ticket holders forever, like since they played in the Coliseum, I think. And so they had tickets to the wild card game. I said, you know what? He loves the Dodgers, and we're going to take a day off.
I'm not 100% certain that they're going to win every single game of this series, but I hope they win the series overall.
I feel pretty good. I think the Reds, we can't play down to any opponent. I think the Reds are a good team. I think it all depends on how our bullpen does. I'm excited for the game.
We're on a roll, and we've got a good fan base.
Game 1 starts at 6:08 p.m. at Dodger Stadium, and they are planning on playing it here on the big screen at Philippe. Chris, who we just talked to, he runs a candy bar and the merchandise, says sometimes they have a packed house full of Dodgers fans. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Yeah, probably need 3 French dips during a game. Well, if you make it out to the ballpark for the Wild Card Series, the Dodgers are offering up some new eats for fans to enjoy. Among the new menu items, a barbecue beef sandwich on a 16-inch roll, a barbecue platter that comes with a full rack of ribs and all the fixings, a 10-inch hard-shell taco that comes with a pound of ground beef. And if you still have room for dessert, you can enjoy a pistachio